Hello students, welcome back to my channel. This is Rios Art here with Mr. Rios. And today we are ready to start our projects. That's right, we are ready. Basically, today I will go over rubrics, okay? Remember, our projects are 100 points each, and pay attention because there are some very important keys before you even start your project, okay? Remember, we do have two options of sometimes the size of the paper might matter to you, okay? So either large or small, okay? So keep that in mind. As you grab your paper, make sure right away you put your name on the back and period so that you're already set to go. That's number one, okay? Now let's go over rubrics, okay? You ready? All right. Alright everyone, in this video I want to explain exactly how I grade your final project so you know what I'm looking for, how the rubric works, and the kinds of comments you might see when I give your project back. Okay, each project is worth 100 points total and it's graded using a rubric with 4 sections. Each section is worth 25 points and together they make up the full 100 points. Let me walk you through each part, okay? So basically, students approached me and said, Mr. Rios, I'm done with my project. And so then I go ahead, okay, let me see your planning sheet and along with your final project. So this will be the first part I see. I go look at it and then they show me their project as well, their final. So here is where I start bringing up my rubric, okay? So here I place them all three and then I go over the sections, okay? So now that I see the planning sheet here with your name, period, I go ahead and stamp it, make sure that you listed all your materials according to your final paper, your final project, okay? So I set aside this. Everything looks identical. You got your idea pretty close to what I want to see in the final. Doesn't have to be exactly the same as long as you have the right idea. That's good to go. Okay, then I just go ahead and get the final paper here and I look at the sections. Okay, now here I look for the first section 1 here on my rubric. It's elements and principles of design. Okay, basically here I'm looking that you planned carefully, made the sketches and showed an advanced awareness of the elements and principles of design, and that you went above and beyond expectations. So basically here this project is the element of shape. We're throwing shapes that represent our culture or your culture. This one is tied to my culture, so this is an example so that you guys can gravitate towards or look at. Okay, so that's the first section. I look at that. It seems like all your elements, the element of shape is in here very well. Here either you get 25 points, 20 or what is it? So I'm sorry, 25, 20, 15, and 10 points. Okay, so accordingly that's 4 sections on the first area of focus. The second one, it's craftsmanship and neatness. Okay, here in this section it looks like how well you took care of your work. I'll check for clean presentation, neat edges, and overall effort. Okay, your paper can't be folded on the edges or stained or creased or ripped. We gotta make sure that's all well taken care of. This is another area of 25 points. Okay, the craftsmanship and neatness. You can score a 4, a 3, a 2, or a 1. The 1 is a D, 2 is a C, 3 is a B, 4 is an A. Okay, 25 points. So That's how that works. So if you scored on, let me write that down here, element and principles of design. If you scored a 4, we go ahead, that's an A, it's a 25 points. I write there 25. Craftsmanship and neatness is 25 points. Okay. Time management. Here sometimes I can tell if you were rushing through your project, so I can look at that as well in this section. This project is basically takes 2 weeks. So I'll be looking at how you use your class time. Okay, if you stayed on task and made steady progress every day, that's 25 points. If you use your time fairly well but rushed a little at the end, that's about 20 points. If you wasted time in class or went off task, that drops to 15 or less. Okay. Some comments you might see, let's say for example here, time management, maybe I had some empty areas or things that I can correct. Let's say I get 20 points here. So some comments you might see on the back of the paper. This is another, this is a template with double-sided. I'm gonna write on the back of your paper of your project, something like along the lines, class time used effectively, or project feels rushed. Okay, project feels rushed. Okay, because I can see that it's the time was not used wisely. Okay, I can see some areas that are empty, or the student where you were off task. Okay, if you were not being productive, I can write that down as well. Minus points, and then student off task. Often off task. Okay. So yeah. Also, if you turn in your project late, that's minus points. I will write down late and then put 10 minus points. Okay, so all of these comments you might see on the back of the project. If you have questions, look in the back. Okay, and our last section is the number 4, the execution, originality and uniqueness. This section right here, the project has to be original, unique, and well executed. Earns 25. So right here we're gonna go 25 because I can see here I did this freehand. I did not do any tracing off the screen, or I did not trace any copies. So this is freehand, meaning that it's original, and also execution, right? That has to do with the planning sheet. I took well time deciding what I'm gonna do. I'm not changing it over, and if I did, I would write down on the back that I changed it, but I don't see here, right, your comments that you changed it. So you executed effectively and did the element as well. So here I would look for like the artwork was successfully executed from concept to completion with a novel and original approach. So we'll go 25 here. So we add all our total. That's 75 plus 20. That's 95 total points. Okay. So this will be like a 95. I'll put the grade on the back, 95. I circle it and I can put good job. Okay, and that would be that. Okay, this will be a nice project to take to or show to our in class, to hang it in the wall or show it on the gallery, or even make it to the library to have it hanged up and other students look at your artwork. Okay, so with that being said, really quickly, if you get 4 across all the section, that's 100 points. 3s in each section average to a B, 2s in each section average to a C, and 1s average to a D on all 4 sections. So Be careful on that. And if nothing is turned in, that's basically a 0 and F. Okay, so also when you turn in your project, you also turn in your planning sheet again. The first thing I check is your name. Make sure we have our name on both, on the planning sheet and also in your final project. Okay, make sure you don't put just initials, you put your first and last name and period. Okay, make sure we have all that. You are ready to turn this on our cubby where all the grading is going to be happening. And that would be concluding our process of rubrics and grading. Okay, so make sure we follow directions, and that'll be it. Make sure we like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, guys? All right, guys, I hope that this video helped you. I hope that going over the rubrics and what I grade on and what I look for gives you a more of a clear picture going forward of what to expect and how to execute on your ideas and projects. Okay, so careful, make sure you always show me your planning sheet along with the final project. And remember, before you put this project onto the cubby where it belongs, so that I grade, make sure it has your name and stamped, okay, by me. All right, this one stays, the planning sheet stays on your folder. This one is the one that I want from you. So that's it. Okay, guys, make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment. And remember, it's about effort, not talent. Don't be intimidated. Anybody can do it. Just practice and practice. Okay, I'll see you in the next one.